everyone and welcome to my booktube channel. My name is Sarah and today I'm going to be talking about all the books that make me cry. In real life I am a huge crier and I will cry at the drop of a hat, a sad movie, a sad song. The tears come and they don't stop for a long time. But when it comes to books, it takes a lot to make me cry. So today I've compiled a list of 5 books that made me cry the most. The first one is probably not much of a shocker. It is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I read it for the first time a couple of years ago, but it didn't really hit me as much until I reread it this past year. The prose in this is amazing. I love John Green's writing, and I know that some people get annoyed because he uses a lot of metaphors, but I think that he's really smart about the way that he writes books. Even if they are for teenagers, and even if most teenagers don't talk this way, I still think it was really well done. The second book is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix by J.K. Rowling. This was really angsty and very heated, and I just couldn't do it at the end with the death that happens. I feel like it isn't much of a spoiler because most people have read this, but I also know that there's a lot of people that haven't read it, so I won't spoil it. But there is a death, and I cried so much. I still get a little bit teary-eyed when I think about it, so I'm not going to think about it. The third book I have with me is The Book Thief by Markus Zusak. This is a book that takes place in the 1940s around World War II, and it follows a girl in Germany named Liesel Memminger. This is told from a very interesting point of view, the point of view of death. I really loved this book, however, it made me cry. It made me cry a lot for so many different reasons all the way through. Also, I want to mention what a great friendship Liesel has. I can't remember the little boy's name, but anyway, it's just really sweet. Number 4 is We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. This is just, the entire novel is brutal. Just from beginning to end, there's not a single page that doesn't make me feel emotional on some level. I don't know what I should tell you about this book because some people think it's better to go in knowing nothing. I don't think that necessarily. I'll give like a brief synopsis. It's basically about a very rich family that has an island and they go there for the summer every year, but they don't really talk to each other outside of that. And so it's just their whole world. It made me cry. So many tears. So many. The 5th and final book that made me cry super hard is Me and Earl and the Dying Girl by Jessie Andrews. Again, this is one of those books that is just brutal from start to finish. We follow this boy named Greg Gaines, who is a very cynical boy who doesn't have any friends. Inside of his high school, he stays away from different cliques. He just becomes sort of friends with everyone, and so he doesn't really have any real friends except for his co-worker, Earl, and this girl who his mom forces him to encounter because she has cancer. The voice of Greg Gaines is so incredibly haunting, and I can't even describe how wrecked I was by this book. It really broke me up inside, and the ending is really brutal. The movie is also really good. I would highly suggest that. The movie is a bit happier almost than this. The same events take place, but I just think it leaves on a bit more of a hopeful note. I think the script was written by Jessie Andrews as well, so that's pretty cool. Also, he's really nice, and this book is signed. So those were the top 5 books that made me cry the most. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. You guys should let me know down below which books have made you cry the most, and whether you guys cry when you read books, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye!